Coming up on Mountain News this morning, Kentucky school bus driver sent to a hospital after suffering a medical emergency behind the wheel. And the Kentucky State Police Crime Lab identifies a mysterious pill that was found with some Halloween candy in our region.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Well, good morning to you. 5:33 on the dot. See, I knew I could get it. Alrighty, I'm Dakota. Good morning. It's Friday. Let's go over to Brandon this morning. See, Brandon, it's Friday and I'm already acted up.
You are acted up.
I mean, you know what? I kind of just wind up during the week, and then Friday, it's fair game.
It's just to spin it out on Friday. You're tightly wound during the week, and you're spinning it out.
I think our bosses have just given up. Like they've come to accept this, so it's fine.
There you go. All right, I'm going to try to keep you in line as best as I can. We were talking to our mutual friend Betsy yesterday about how I'm basically the dad on this newscast. So we're going to keep you in line as best we can, but we're going to also try to keep the weather in line as well. Let's go up to Pine Mountain there, Whitesburg Mountain, US 119. On the cameras this morning, no major issues. A little bit more traffic than we typically see this time of the day up that way. Temperatures up a little bit. Clintwood at 33. They were at 32 a little earlier. Prestonsburg. Look at Prestonsburg and Pikeville. Talk about a tale of two sensors there. 39 in Prestonsburg, 45 in Pikeville, 50 in Logan is the warm spot. A lot of 30s and low 40s out for the rest of the region out there. Day planner for today, we're heading up. Skies will clear, sunshine will be out, temperature will be near 70. It's going to be a nice night for some high school football. Dakota?
All right, Brendan, thank you. Well, we are learning more about a school bus crash in the Lotts Creek area of Perry County. It happened Thursday morning. Chief Deputy Jason Duff with the Perry County Sheriff's Office tells us the driver suffered a medical emergency, causing him to drive off the road and into an embankment. He says the driver was taken to a hospital. Now, the 10 students on board were not injured.
He had already picked up some children and was on his way up Lotts Creek to pick up more children this morning. I wanted to make sure the kids were okay, make sure they felt safe, you know, and knew that everything was going to be okay.
Well, the driver's name and condition has not been released just yet. We have an update to a story we first told you about on Monday. The Kentucky State Police Crime Lab has identified a pill found inside some Halloween candy over in Pulaski County. The candy was collected during a trunk or treat event last Friday in Somerset. A parent told officials they found half a tablet inside a box of Nerds. The tablet was identified as meclizine. It's an antihistamine typically used to treat symptoms of motion sickness. Deputies are still trying to figure out how the pill got mixed in with the candy. Well, we have some tips to make Halloween less scary for parents letting their kids trick or treat. AT&T suggests 5 ways you can use technology to help keep your kids safe. The first tip is to make sure wireless phones are fully charged and operational. Second, pre-program important contact information into your child's speed dial. Third, apps like Find My Phone and Find My Device can help you keep tabs on where your kids are and provide a starting point if your child loses their device while out trick-or-treating. Fourth, wearables like the Apple Watch or Samsung's Galaxy Watch provide a way to keep in touch with your kids without sending a phone with them. And finally, make sure your kids know that their phones also have a powerful flashlight. This can help with unfamiliar streets and uneven terrain once it gets dark. Thursday was a spooktacular day for the Head Start through 2nd grade students in Magoffin County. Our Olivia Calfee joined in on the fun and has more.
Hundreds of smiling students stepped off of the bus on Thursday with their trick-or-treat bags ready to be filled, dressed head to toe in Halloween costumes.
Well, I thought it would be cute because it is in the wild and I live by the wild.
The spooktacular event was hosted by Magoffin County Schools and the city of Salyersville.
Halloween's for kids, and they have a great time, and just to see them all dressed up and having fun and getting their picture taken, and it's just great.
Themed booths from local groups and businesses lined Salyersville City Park. Employees dressed up and handed out loads of candy.
My favorite character has been Elsa and Anna.
The students even received a special visit from the Magoffin County High School dance team, dressed as many of their favorite characters.
Everybody likes a reason to get to dress up, so when I found out that they asked us to come downtown to do this, we were on top of it. So we started planning in weeks in advance on who we were going to be and, you know, what to wear, and it's just been so much fun.
Making sure every child has a spooktacular Halloween. In Magoffin County, Olivia Calfee, WYMT Mountain News.
Well, how fun is that? I wish I covered that. Well, the fun in Salyersville lasted all day long, ending downtown Thursday evening with a thriller dance featuring the Magoffin County High School dance team. Several businesses and organizations were awarded for their work yesterday at the Hazard Perry County Chamber of Commerce meeting. Hazard First Baptist Church was awarded for its work and relief effort. Well, the pastor tells us the church is now helping people rebuild their homes, and it could use volunteers as it continues its outreach mission.
We have seen the goodness of people and people that want to serve and work together just to help their fellow man. So I think it's been, while it's been terrible, it's also been a blessing just to be able to meet other folks.
The Perry County Community Foundation received the Best Nonprofit Award for its help during the flooding. You can find a list of those recognized over on WYMT.com. Hundreds of high school juniors in Pike County spent the day yesterday getting Eastern Kentucky strong with a host of women empowering young women. Our buddy Forbes was there.
I am strong. Now look at your neighbor and say, and so are you.
Women helping women.
Hundreds of girls meeting with one purpose.
A really special thing because it's not something that's normal in Pike County.
Eastern Kentucky Strong is all about bringing high school juniors from Pike County into the conversation about their futures.
One of the things that's most important about letting them know that they have a voice and that we need to hear their voice, not only in their schools, but in their communities.
Breaking down the barriers and changing the narrative.
Men don't have to deal with the same sort of situations that women do.
By celebrating the powerful women of yesterday who paved the way for the girls growing through today.
Many times they feel like they don't have much to contribute to the world around them.
The day, full of laughter, lessons, and love, was a new environment for many of the students who say they felt the power of packing in together.
They just need to kind of get out of their own way and stop listening to the external influences.
Like minds, hoping to expand minds.
They need to learn how to be strong and independent and confident because they're just as strong and as capable.
By being strong, standing strong, and living strong. In Pike County, Buddy Forbes, WYMT Mountain News.
Those involved say this year's turnout was the best yet, and they are excited to see what the girls take away from the event. Well, just ahead here on Mountain News this morning, Prince Harry prepares for the release of his new memoir, reflecting on his childhood as the youngest member of the royal family.
And will your Halloween forecast be a trick or a treat? I'll help you plan out your weekend and get you ready for the big day in about 3 minutes.